Hey everyone, how's it going? Zoda here. I just want to let you know if any of you that watch my WWE 2K19 Universe show that I do, NEW, I usually stream on Saturdays. We're actually going to be doing it today at 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, so I'm going to check that out. But right now, I'm just here to give y'all my quick rundown predictions of the upcoming Clash of Champions pay-per-view this weekend. Now, of all the prediction videos I've done, which I know some of you might say, well, Pops, you haven't done a prediction video in a while. Like, one you recently is like, Extreme Rules, you've been gone for 2 years. Well, before my 2 years hiatus, I did a few, okay? Anyways, but of all the prediction videos I've done so far, I think this one, I was discussing this with my fellow YouTuber friend, Kingdom Burn, his competing very universe show the other day, how, I think this is like the most unpredictable, one of the most unpredictable ones I've done. Like, I'm not really sure with a couple of the matches here, so this will be an interesting card to go down. But I'm not going down the card in a specific order either. I'm just gonna run through the matches for one, pops in my head first. But yeah, these are my predictions. We'll start with the big match, which will probably be the main event: Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman. Now, I thought for this match that they might bring in, Stone Cold as like a special guest referee type of thing, but no, it looks like it's going to be a regular one-on-one match. Now we've seen Braun get these pushes before, these big one-on-one main event matchups. We've seen it happen with Brock Lesnar and like other people. So I'm like, or we think he's finally getting that push, but no, I don't think he's gonna get. I don't think Braun is beating Seth for the Universal title. I think Seth just got the title. It's his first title defense, so I think he's gonna successfully retain the Universal title belt, and they might do something with AJ later on fighting for it. Now that, begs the question, will AJ lose his title then to Cedric Alexander? They have been pushing Cedric a lot lately. This is no one's hard because they have been pushing Cedric a lot lately. I mean, I'm just not sure how long AJ's had the belt. He's only had like two. He won the title, he defended against Ricochet. I think that's it. But so yeah, and like Cedric doesn't really have anyone at his side. Like AJ has the club. But at the same time, it's like they could also give it to Cedric because they've been pushing him a lot recently. That way, like AJ can feud with Seth. But no, I think AJ is going to retain. So I think AJ is still going to be your United States champion by the end of the night. And Braun and Seth, I think they will lose their tag team titles. I mean, let's be honest. Like, well, how like you could say the same thing. Like, they just got their tag team titles. It's their first title defense, so they'll probably successfully retain, right? Well, let's be honest here. The tag team event WWE, like, almost doesn't even, it seems like doesn't even care about, like, tag team division as much as they used to anymore. Like, those belts do not mean anywhere nearly as much as they used to. And it's a shame. It's a shame. The tag team division is kind of gone. But, so those belts, it's like the friggin' 24/7 title practically. It's a joke. It can just flop back and forth or whatever. Anyways, so I think they will, and this will get more momentum leading into Seth and Braun's match. I think Seth and Braun are going to screw up and get angry at each other leading up to their match, and Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler are going to get the upset, and they are going to be your new glorious show off tag team champions. Rudolph are going to be the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Yep, I'm calling that one. And then there's the other Tag Team Championship match between the Revival and the New Day. Now this one's tough because at the same time it's New Day's first title defense, where they've had the belt several times before. But again, the tag team division doesn't really meant much lately, as it should. Daniel Bryan tried to elevate it. He tried. Thank you, Daniel. Tried. But they haven't really done anything with like the New Day though recently. I feel like I don't. I mean, it's because they've been written off screen a lot with like the attacks from the Revival and Randy Orton. So it's like since like the Revival's had all the momentum going into the match, it could be a surprise episode like the New Day wins it. But they also just took the Raw titles off of the Revival, so they might give them the SmackDown titles. And they're not really doing anything to handle that. Maybe like kayfabe wise because they've been attacked severely, whatever. But I think FTRKO, Randy Orton, and the Revival are both gonna walk out with the WWE Championship and the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I think we're gonna see that happen. That's right. I don't think Kofi's gonna win. Now, I personally, I know a lot of people have just are just on board for like the Kofi Mania bandwagon. Then as soon as he became champ, it's like everyone's turns against him. But I think he's had a pretty okay, decent title run. I like Kofi now. I think him losing, like, and I love Randy Orton this heel. Like, he is savage right now. He's doing great. Anyways, I wouldn't mind seeing Randy Orton as champ again. But I think, like, personally myself, I think having Kofi lose to Randy though, I don't really want to. I won't mind seeing it, but like I kind of don't want to see it at the same time. Because I feel like, man, like you have all this build up with Kofi, being the underdog, finally getting the WWE title, and then just to have Randy Orton like just shove it to him, saying like, "Hey, well, you still never could beat me." All along, it turns out, and just take the title from him, like proving that he never was like really top apex level. I feel like that would just be so bad. Like I don't want to see that, but it would just make Randy Orton even more of a savage heel and bring in more heat for those that do love the baby faces, it's little kid fans, whatever. But I think Randy Orton will take it though, and well deserved. He's had a great career. Anyways, and Kofi's reign has been long enough. The fairy tale dream comes to an end this Sunday, Kofi. I'm sorry, it probably will. Then we have the women's championship matches as well. These are the ones that we can discuss. We're really not sure who's gonna win either of these. You got Bayley versus Charlotte, and you got Becky Lynch versus Sasha. Dear gosh, why did I forget that? Anyways, the Blue Meanie. Sasha just came back, but I think she's gonna lose. I think Becky's gonna retain because I think they're gonna keep the rivalry going somehow. I think it's gonna either end in no contest or Becky's gonna win. But I think I might go more no contest though, because I think what's gonna happen is that Becky's gonna find a way to retain somehow, and then they're gonna keep that rivalry going up to the Hell in a Cell pay per view. We're gonna see them in a Hell in a Cell match. That's what I guarantee think's gonna happen. And then you have Bayley versus Charlotte. It's like heel versus heel here. I don't know. But it is in wherever, and they're kind of aiming it for like Charlotte's like 10th title reign, which, but there has been like word of her recently that like WWE is trying to punish Charlotte because of like Ric Flair stupidly wanting to sue Becky Lynch for like the man gimmick. Last time I checked, the man is a saying that has been around since like the 50s. Like the man's gonna get like really, it's not something that someone can claim as their own personal. Like get like Ric Flair. Pathetic, desperate, but get out of here. Anyways, and like I also think the fact that freaking WWE would be trying to punish like his daughter for that, Charlotte. I think that's bullcrap. So I don't think that's true. Like really, I don't. They might be though. So I don't know. So I don't know if she's gonna get her 10th title reign or not. But I think if Charlotte does win, it will finally make Bayley, because we've seen her like teetering from heel to face, a little bit teetering towards the dark side per se. So I think this loss, but she also has Sasha at her side though. So I'm like, I don't know. I think this loss to Charlotte though will finally get her to like fully snap though, go full heel and like just snap, turn on Charlotte. Like she beats down Charlotte maybe after the match so bad that we have like sympathy for Charlotte and drop her in our face again. So I think Charlotte will get the title. I'm predicting Charlotte. And then I think, let's see, I guess okay, yeah, we have the Intercontinental title. Shinsuke versus The Miz. Shinsuke, of course, in first title defense. I think he's gonna retain. Yeah, I think this has just been build up to get Shinsuke more on the map. I like what they're doing here with this Seth Rollins with Sami Zayn thing, and getting him more in Shinsuke's corner. It helps both of them. I think they're really trying to like build that up. So I think Shinsuke is definitely gonna get the win there. And then we have the women's tag team titles as well. Almost forgot about that. This is another one that's been weird. Everyone's just like is just following the Becky Lynch thing now. It feels like the women's division. They're just like between being a tween or whatever. There's like not heel, not face. It's because like the segment last week of like them body shaming Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss comes out. Like you don't expect Alexa Bliss to be get a big huge pop like that. Like we're like, oh, what's she gonna do? She's always been played the heel persona, being like the whiny brat that's like sneaking stuff isn't the one to like just go out and like fight. So like I don't know. It's like a heel versus heel thing. I'm like, it's like confusing. I'm like, what? And at the same time, they could continue this thing with Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss with the titles to see how everyone reacts, which is what I think they do. That's my prediction. Or they could give him the Fire and Desire and see where that goes as well. But yeah, I'm gonna predict Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross retaining, and I think I don't want to be wrong here, but I think that's everything. I do. If I did miss a match, and you really care to watch me, because I don't think anyone wants to watch me banter on for any longer. But if you do want to hear my thoughts on another match, if I did miss one, Eric Rowan versus Roman Reigns. My gosh. I love what they're doing with Eric Rowan right now. This push, his singles push, and like he's been great on the mic so far. And he was that brawl that they did on SmackDown this past week was awesome. Eric Rowan kept trying new stuff and throwing a fan, using the camera. While Roman Reigns can only use like one of the only one moves in his 5-move arsenal, the Superman Punch. Boring. Anyways, but I think they're still gonna. But he's the big dog, though, so I think safe bet is Roman Reigns is still going to win, even though I like this push that they're trying to do for Eric Rowan. I think it's going to be a heck of a fight, though, but Roman Reigns is barely going to get the upper hand, and it will still be enough to, sell us to make Eric Rowan. It'll still be enough to sell us as Eric Rowan being this big threat that they're still going to push him over a little bit. But, yeah, maybe the way he wins, too. Maybe the way Roman wins is, Daniel Bryan interferes in the match somewhere too. I don't know. Anyways, those are my predictions. If I missed anything, again, you can comment down below and I'll give you my ideal thoughts on it if you really want to hear it. But yeah, thank you for anyone who did watch this video. Those are my predictions. We'll see if any of them come true or not, or if I get humiliated again. But actually, I think I got most of the matches right last time for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. But I didn't do the pay-per-view after that. I can't remember what it was. But if you like these prediction videos, just let me know and I'll keep them coming every time we have a pay-per-view or not. And hopefully I can see you all on the stream later today. Peace out.